Hey, y'all, this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to you on this beautiful hot Monday. I want to talk about Chrisean Rock real quick. I didn't get the whole video. Whoever don't know who Chrisean Rock is, she has been dating Blueface, aka Ike, and she's pregnant. I don't know if she had her baby or not. I got the tail end of the video, and I decided to go ahead and just jump on in. And I'm going to post this on YouTube right after I'm done with this. And I want y'all to follow me on YouTube now. I'm uploading all of my Facebook videos onto YouTube. And then from there, I'm going to start new videos. But I got to upload all my content from Facebook because I have hundreds of videos. But anyway, I heard a little bit about her video today. She had a breakdown, and I wanted to talk about her because it's really sad to see somebody so beautiful. That young lady is so beautiful. She's so talented, and yet she don't know her worth. And this is why I always make these videos. Y'all wonder why I make videos? Because I'm hoping that women will start knowing their value. From some of my experience, you know, one thing I must say, I commend my mother and the people that I grew up around. They made sure that I stayed confident in anything I did, and they would encourage me in everything. Even if they didn't probably believe in me, they didn't tell me that. They would push me and tell me I could do anything and be anything I wanted to be. Chrisean Rock's mother was an addict, from my understanding. And I'm not sure if that's her stepdad or her real dad that raised her, but it's a whole lot of them, a whole lot of siblings. And she went through a hard time in life. So when I make a video talking about women having baby after baby and they already on the system, this is why I make these kind of videos. Because mothers, y'all doing stuff to make you feel good or to keep a man. But you're not realizing what's going to happen to those babies that you're bringing into this world. They suffer. They don't get the clothing they need, the nourishment, the love, the care, the confidence. They get left behind as you have more and more babies. It should not be no reason that women on Section 8, Medicaid, and food stamps have 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. And when somebody says something to you, you get upset about it. But all I'm saying is, why make life harder than what it is? If a man coming into your life and getting you pregnant and you on Section 8, he is not the man for you. Because before he gets you pregnant and want to be with you in that way, he'll make sure he take you off that system. Section 8 is not a lifestyle. It's a stepping stone. And women using this as, oh, I'm getting over, I'm going to give me a new car. I can do my hot girl summers. I can buy this and that and this. And you living on a system. Now, what if tomorrow all that shut down? Could you make it? So for all of you to be sitting here talking about deadbeat fathers, y'all couldn't make it without the system. You couldn't make it if you weren't getting food stamps. You couldn't feed all them kids. You couldn't take them kids to the doctor. You couldn't pay your rent that's $1,200 and up right now if you didn't have Section 8. So give these brothers a little break when y'all talking about deadbeat fathers. It's a whole lot of deadbeat mothers that's getting help by Uncle Sam. This is why y'all making it. I was one of them, and right now I wish I had Section 8. I don't, but I only wanted just to save to get that push in life. I done been on Section 8 twice and got off twice. That is something I do not look forward to. It makes me feel so like unworthy when I'm getting stuff from the system. I don't want nothing from them folks. Nothing. I don't want nobody telling me when I can go, when I can come, who could be in my house, who can't. I am grown. I want to be able to live my own life. But back to Chrisean Rock. I do these videos because God tells us in the Bible that the older women needs to teach the young. And a lot of you older women, y'all too busy want to argue with me and debate with me and call me names instead of help me teach these young girls something. When I go out, I try to be classy as I can. You know, I try to carry myself with poise. I try to be that lady my mother raised me to be. Normally when you see me, I'm going to have a long summer dress on in the summertime. I'm not going to have nothing all the way up my behind. I ain't going to have a whole lot of cleavage showing. Sexy come from within. And see, a lot of you showing these women that you got to show your bodies to be accepted. And you know how I know that's true? Because look at how you send your daughters to prom. Y'all sending y'all daughters to prom like they finna go to a strip show. Some of these dresses just got to cover over the nipples. You can see all your daughter's goodies, and she only 16, 17 years old. And you wondering why these black women, and women period, coming up raped, murdered, missing. Because you selling your daughters, and God talk about that in the Bible, about selling your daughters. I just wish somebody get a hold of Chrisean Rock and get in her head. Because everybody keeps talking about she got mental illness. That girl don't have no mental illness. She just have a lack of love. A lack of guidance. She need a strong woman in her life to show her that she's valuable. She don't need a man to show her that. She need a woman to show her how to be a woman and to love herself. And before you can get a man to love you, Chrisean, you got to love you. This is why Blueface is walking all over you, because he know you have low self-esteem. He know you don't love yourself, and he also know this, that you a dime piece. He know your value, but he know you don't know your value, so he takes advantage of that. And I do think he is a prime example of Ike Turner Jr., because how dare you, Blueface, take advantage of that beautiful flower, and you have a daughter yourself? But see, ladies, when you meet somebody and they don't respect their mama, do you really think they gonna respect you? They don't respect the person that birthed them. The reason they here, Blueface cussed his mama out. Did y'all see how he hit her daddy? Yeah, her daddy was wrong because he swung on him. He was wrong. And yes, Blueface had the right to defend himself. But see, this is what her father don't understand. If you was more of a father in that girl's life and help her build up her confidence and let her know she was a queen from a little kid, you wouldn't be fighting Blueface, because she wouldn't even talk to somebody like Blueface. She would know her worth. She don't know she's the prize. So she done had another breakdown over this brother because she thought having a baby was going to keep him. Now, she never thought one time, this other girl that got 2 kids by him, he keep coming over here to me, sleeping with me, dogging her out. So if I get pregnant, why wouldn't he go back to her? And that's what he does. He go back and forth because they allow him to. I'm telling you, know the seeds in your life. And what I mean by that is, when you plant a seed in the soil, what do? If you water it and you nourish it, it grows. You got to know seeds in your life. Seeds grow. That means if you with somebody and you're not growing, they're not a seed that's supposed to be in your life. You should not look back next year after meeting somebody and you in the same situation or in a worse situation. You should not be with somebody that you have to be distraught, sad, crying, chasing behind them, looking in their phone. Girl, come with me to ride up here to the club. Let's go see if he at the casino. Let's go see if he at his mama them house. You shouldn't have to do none of that, because you know your worth and your confidence level should be so high. You should be like, listen, hey, bruh, do what you do. I just advise you to make good choices, because if you make the wrong one, guess what you gonna lose? I'm not gonna look for you. I don't even care what you out there doing. All I know is you a man, and I trust you as being your woman to treat me right. I expect the respect that I give you. But if I find out that you ain't a stand-up guy like you said you are, I'm gone. It ain't no debate. It ain't no argument. Ain't no tears. That means we didn't outgrow each other. You wanted something better. I wasn't the right one for you, and that's okay. Life is about choices, boo-boo. And just be great. Do you know you draw people closer to you when you confident and you don't chase behind them? The more you do you and live your best life, the more you going to attract that person to you. Being needy and clingy and I need a man in my face 24/7 and you better be in by midnight and I can't believe you did this and that. You only running him to the next woman. And he gonna go to a woman that's confident like Nina. When my man go out, like right now, he do security at clubs in Chicago. Do y'all think I call him all through the night wondering what he doing? And I know he around beautiful women every single day, all day. But guess who he called on his break? Guess who he FaceTime from the club? Me. And guess what I be doing when he calls? Working on me. Baby, what you doing? I'm on the internet. I'm doing something with YouTube. I'm making some videos. I'm doing some research because I'm trying to start my credit repair business. So I'm doing that. Or I'm doing some meditation. I'm working out. I'm always doing me. And I'm going to let him do him. And when we together, we going to do each other. That's called being confident in love and trust. If you can't trust somebody, you shouldn't be with them. If somebody breaking you down, Chrisean, little baby girl, you shouldn't be with them. Do you think Blueface is the only man? I ain't gonna call him a man right now. And he's a very, very good looking dude. Actually, Blueface, I wonder what's his dad in his life. And if he was, I wonder what kind of father he had. Because normally, if you have a good, strong father, you know how to respect a good woman. That girl is so down for him. Blueface got a ride or die and don't even know how to respect her. And I ain't gonna take nothing away from his other baby mom. I feel bad for her too because she got 2 kids and she don't know her value. She really believe in her mind she confident. But girl, if you know he going back and forth between you and another woman and you allow him to do that, and not only that, this was sad about his baby mother. You allow him to teach your daughter and your son that it's okay to mistreat women. So guess what? Your daughter gonna be the same kind of woman you are, and your son gonna be the same kind of father his daddy is. That's the sad part about it. The kids is enduring y'all mess. Y'all done bring kids into y'all mess. And a lot of women around here right now, the things you do, your kids are watching you. Y'all so concerned about self. Not knowing you hurting these babies. And then when they get older, the world titled them as being mentally disturbed. These kids ain't mentally disturbed. They just misguided. They don't have no God in their life. All it takes for the right people to get up here and help them along the way, they will be better people. These folks ain't no mentally ill, need medication. Now, they might need some counseling to get back on track. But ain't nothing mentally wrong with these folks. Like Carly Russell. I don't know why she faked her kidnap situation. I don't know why she did it, but from my understanding, she did it for attention. And this is what I'm saying. And then she's from a well-off family. I heard her parents rich. That's another thing, y'all. Sometimes you give your kids too much. Do y'all remember when you would see, if y'all my age, I'm 54. Kids was to be seen and not heard. You could not be among grown-up conversation. Kids had to stay outside till them streetlights came on. If you liked it or not, go outside. Go play. Find something to do. Boys was boys and girls was girls. You couldn't be a timid little boy when I was growing up. You had to be out there playing football and wrestling and girls jumping double dutch. We had to stay outside all day until we got called in to eat lunch, eat dinner. And we couldn't go nowhere till we cleaned up our house. Till we cleaned up our room and our space. Couldn't get out the bed without making it up. These girls don't even have nothing. They don't know how to do nothing. Not even clean their behind. Because ain't nobody teaching them nothing. They personality make them ugly. They use profanity every word. They don't even have a conversation without using profanity. And then they sit there and call each other a bitch. That lets you know who raised y'all. That y'all call each other a bitch. I didn't play the bitch game with my friends. My name Nina. and address me as such. But this video is about Chrisean Rock, y'all. I feel really bad for her because the girl is beautiful. She should be somewhere modeling. She should be somewhere making a lot of money, enjoying her young life. She's in her early 20s. She's a baby. She shouldn't even be thinking about no babies. I was just telling my son that, and I know a lot of people not going to like this, and I'm talking about all 4 of my children. They all, my baby girl will be 17 Friday, and my oldest will be 32 on August 10th. My son will be 30 January, and my other son will be 25 in April. I believe they too young to get married. I know white people do it different. They get married young, then they have the kids, and they go to college. But if I could do it again, I would enjoy being young for the longest I can. If I could do it all again, my 20s would just be the bomb, y'all. I would be traveling with my friends. I would be modeling. That's not now. That's how I used to look. I'd be modeling. I'll be having fun. I'll be making a lot of money. I'll be stacking. So when I hit my 30s and then I'm thinking about settling down in my mid-30s, I'm financially stable. I don't have to go get no Medicaid and food stamps because I'm good. And I can look back and say, man, I lived a good life. I had fun. Ain't nothing cute about having no babies when you a teenager. Ain't nothing fun about having babies when you in your 20s and struggling and you got to work 2 jobs and you got to get a babysitter. You got to get up early in the blizzards. You got to get your kids ready for school. Kids crying. You barely making it. You got to go to the cash store to get money out for Christmas gifts. I mean, that ain't how we should be living. So if you right now in your 20s, even if you have kids, chill. Enjoy this thing called life. Look around us, y'all. Life is hard. Baby's just gonna make it harder. I know you want something else in your life that's a part of you. God said we're supposed to reproduce. But at least be able to afford it. So your kids will be mentally stable and financially stable when they get here. This ain't all about you. And one last thing I want to say to the fellas. You know how somebody really care about you? It's really easy. If a woman really care about you, fellas, she won't do nothing to hurt you. And I'm not talking about cheating. If a woman care about you and know that you're not financially stable, you might have a car or whatever, but you got a little penny ante job, you live with your mom. She will be woman enough to get protection for herself to keep you from getting her pregnant. Because sometimes, fellas, you don't think correctly. Y'all think with the wrong head. But a woman that love you will love you enough to say, no, I'm not going to put that burden on you. I know you can't take care of no baby, because, baby, you can't take care of you. So I'm going to be the responsible one and go get the birth control shots. I'm going to be the responsible one to say put on a condom. Because I love you that much. I don't want to put a baby on you and make your life harder than what it is. Because I want to be with you. And I want us to be happy. That's when somebody care about you. I get tired of these women calling these men deadbeat fathers when you knew that brother couldn't take care of himself when you met him. You knew that brother worked at a factory. He was barely making it. You knew that boy didn't have no mortgage. He don't own no house. He don't even have life insurance. And you got the nerve to call him a deadbeat because you got pregnant? You knew this. So if a lady love you, fellas, she will protect herself to protect you. Even though you're supposed to protect yourself. Like I said, ladies, these guys don't think all the time with the right head. They in the moment a lot of times. So you got to think for them. And if you want to be with somebody long term, make it long term. Make it good for them. Make it good for you. Make sure your kids have a strong foundation. Chrisean Rock is messed up, man, because her parents failed somewhere. And I can't blame parents for everything, because sometimes we just make bad choices. We pick the wrong dudes and we have good parents. I did it. I ain't gonna say they was the wrong dudes. I'm just saying sometimes we just out of the flesh. Somebody look good and we know better. But Chrisean Rock, can we send good energy her way? Don't talk about that little girl, man. Let's send some good energy her way. Let's pray for her. She walking around with one tooth. Then she got she got this brother face on her tooth. We got to get in her head, man. Girl, get that Negro tooth face off your damn tooth. You gotta wake up, Chrisean. Because you know if you wake up and you find out what your value is, Blueface gonna lose his mind. Because you missing out on your husband, your king, and it ain't Blueface. And a lot of y'all dealing with a Blueface. Wake the hell up and realize what your value is. And I was going to say something else, but I ain't. But this your girl, Nina, from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I love you all. Keep your head up. You're an unbreakable, strong woman. You don't need no man to define you. But remember, you were made to be with a man. You was made from his rib. Your whole purpose in this world is to reproduce and be a helpmate. Remember that. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.